Morning, friends and family. John Miller, your Lake Stevens Realtor, coming at you here on Monday, June 7th of 2021. Didn't see you last week because it was the holiday weekend. So a nice little update this morning and then off to our questions. So obviously we're looking very, very closely at the market as we head into summer here. We are seeing more inventory come on the market. It's still a very strong seller's market, folks. The properties that are coming on the market, if they're priced well and show well, they're selling almost immediately and usually over asking. We are looking at the moratorium on evictions is going to be coming up here at the end of June. We're all watching that very closely. Many of us are concerned about what's going to be happening at that point. A lot of people will be dispossessed here over the next few months. And the question is, where do they go? If you've got an eviction on your record, and if you can't afford housing, that's going to be a problem. And I'm not sure what the solution is. It's a concern for a lot of us. I've met a few people who are going to be in that position. I've got clients who are asking, what can I do? I wish I had answers. I wish there was a resource of affordable housing in the area. There just is not in any fashion. Anyway, we'll keep you posted as to what goes on in that regard. The question today coming out of Granite Falls, Washington: what is a title report? What do I see? What am I looking at? It's a really, really good question. It's probably the one aspect of a real estate transaction that a lot of people really gloss over. There's usually an assumption, well, the seller has to clear title. That's true in general at closing to transfer the title to the next buyer, who has the right of possession, is really what it comes down to. But many people gloss over all that. It's a very boring looking report. What I really encourage people to do is to sit down and go over it. I'd be very happy to help you with that as well. And look at what we call the condition of title, all the recorded and published information, all the liens, everything that's out there that's going to be cleared at closing. There's also things that are going to be affecting the use of the property, and that's really what you want to focus on as a buyer. Looking at those easements, the CC&Rs, all the things that are associated with that run with the property. It doesn't necessarily talk about the legality. It's just what's published about the property and recorded literally at the county level. And I've had clients who've bought houses and downstream realized they couldn't use the property the way they had intended. And that's obviously frustrating, because then the solution is usually just sell it and find something else, which moving is a real headache at that point. But anyway, I do encourage you to look at your title reports very carefully before proceeding. If you have any questions regarding that, please give me a call and I'll be very happy to answer them. Interest rates on a 30-year fixed, 2.99%. Again, phenomenal rates. There's a lot of talk about inflation as we go into the second half of the year here. If inflation does creep up, interest rates will creep up. There's no other way around it, folks. That has to happen. I can explain the why behind that, but it will happen. Interest rates will follow inflation. So we're going to keep an eye on all of that for you and keep you up to speed. Wherever we are, stay safe and healthy. We love you, and we'll see you next week.